Oh no, where's my face? There I am. Hello everybody, hello. Welcome back to another stream. Got Bloons on the docket today. A bit off schedule. I decided to take the last 2 days off because I was off from work for the past 5 days, Monday through Friday. And at some point, I had to do some stuff regarding, all my stuff online, like my social media stuff and some other back-end stuff. So I ended up not really getting too much of a break. I got a couple days in there, but I still had to get some work done, so I had to get that done. So I moved the weekend streams, Silk Song and Bloons, to today and Wednesday. Excuse me, sorry. Just eating some cereal here, but yeah, I moved the weekend streams to today and Wednesday. So today's gonna be Bloons. Tomorrow's gonna be Borderlands like usual. Wednesday is gonna be Silk Song, and Thursday's gonna be Astria. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're just gonna be doing black borders like we always do, but nothing too crazy today. Let's go ahead and start. Looks like we have some easy metals and some hard metals to get through. Now, I've been using Roselia last night. I was using her for fun. I thought she was getting some pretty good work done, so honestly, let me keep her around. Yeah, we'll just be doing this for the next couple of hours, as we always do. Might not have been a great idea to start eating cereal before stream, or while streaming, really. It's the worst kind of cereal to eat too. It gets all stuck in my teeth. It's Honey Bunches of Oats, so it's all like soggy and flaky, and it gets everywhere. It's horrible. Okay, let me actually start thinking about this game. Pretty sure all that we have to worry about here is camo balloons, because Roselia can't pop those. But as long as we play well with her, we should be able to pop everything else. But we do have to play well, because, there's black balloons at some point that she can't pop with the grenade launcher, obviously. Or the purples with the laser rifle, obviously. So, I think maybe, honestly, Dart Monkey would be just fine. Pretty sure there's nothing beyond like a camo, maybe like a camo white balloon or a camo zebra at most. So this should be okay. Put you back there. This should be good enough. Hello there. Hello. How you doing? Lazy Fluff in the chat. How you doing? pretty good. Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. Doing pretty good myself. I don't know. Cereal, I mean, I think I can finish the bowl, but I mean, this thing is... I don't know why it's so tough to get this down right now, but it's tough to get down. Kind of crazy. Got a big old pop on my shoulder. Excuse me, by the way, for all the probably weird faces that I'm making. I feel like I gotta just hunker down for like 10 minutes and finish this food because it keeps getting stuck in my teeth. It's like in the way I talk. So, got some news, or at least, I don't know, something that happened. Not really news, but I guess it's something. I said a while ago, well, maybe not a while ago, but I said last week that I was going to go get some new parts for my laptop. And I ended up getting some new storage. I got some more storage space so I can, record more videos without getting backed up. Oh! Oh, really? There's Rigo zebras? Alright, let's do that again then. What was I saying? Well, I was getting some more storage. Storage for the laptop. And I got some more RAM as well. I got some more RAM. And my idea was I wanted to get enough RAM to handle operations as they are now and in the near future. So if I needed to upgrade to a more intense game, which is going to happen somewhat soon, once I finish one of these games, I'm going to move to a different game. So I was like, you know what? I'm using up all my RAM. Let me get some more. Because my CPU apparently can handle it. So I did that. And on the website that I was looking at the Intel website. It was saying, oh, my CPU can handle up to 128 gigs of RAM, which I'm sure is true. I'm sure you could find, you know, other laptops or PCs with this core that can handle that much RAM. But apparently my motherboard is configured in such a way that it can only hold 32 gigabytes, which is kind of insane. Because that's not really listed anywhere on my laptop, or like, I don't know, on like the back panel, or like inside the back panel or anything. So I was under the assumption that I could get up to 128 gigabytes, so I was like, let me get 64. That way I can test out how much I need. If I really need more than that, which, you know, I doubt I would, but if I ever needed more, I can go up to 128. But no, my CPU, I guess, can't handle more than 32. So, while I did get an upgrade, and it is treating me nicely, I haven't had any big, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like jams, I guess, or like crashes, or anything like that, freezes. So it's working out pretty well. It's just, I wish I could use what I paid for, but I have to get a new setup for that. A bit unfortunate, but it's alright. Man. I feel like, I don't know what's going on with my body right now, but I feel like my body is like it's trying to get up and do something as if I was at work or something like that. Like school. Like at school, I mean. At work, at school. My body's like, oh, you gotta go do this, you gotta go get this done, you gotta go write this down, you gotta go talk to this person, but obviously I'm just sitting here playing a game, so it's like, what's going on? Maybe it's just because I was on break, so now my body's like, okay, it's time to go to work, it's time to go. Obviously, it's not the case. I do gotta finish this food though, it's gonna bother me if I don't. Or at least a cereal. Give me a moment, let me be gross for a minute. Jesus. The moment I unmute, cough happens to come out. Alright. Yeah, sorry. I don't mean to, just completely go silent for the entire stream. Guess that's just what I get for being late. Woke up a little bit late, took a little long in the shower, it all adds up. I want to see if that thing can handle this entire game by itself. Because usually, obviously, this entire time we've been playing, we've been using a heli pilot on deflation, and that's been working. We usually get like 2 or 3 of them, and it takes care of the entire game by themselves. But I would like to see if Roselia, with her discount, because she gives all the pilots and the aces, I believe she gives them 10% off. So, I just wanted to see if this guy by himself can take care of the entire game. So let's find out. Cool, satisfying way to get through deflation. There could be a chance this could actually be some kind of tech to get to round 100, which we still need to do for an achievement. Because she gives discounts to those towers that I was talking about, but she also gives a discount to the anti-Bloon, which is a Super Monkey upgrade. Yeah, this one right here. What did she say? Did she say 30% off? 30% off of 60,000. Half of, okay, let's see. Half of 60,000 would be about 30,000. And if we're talking about 30%, that would be almost half of the half, basically. So you could take 60,000 and take 25%. That would give you about 15,000. Bump that up to maybe, I don't know, like $18,000 off, which would mean somehow you would have to buy all of these upgrades and the anti-Bloon for about like 42,000 or something like that. Maybe not. Maybe that's not quite possible. I feel like there's got to be some way to juice the rules of this game so you can get to around 100, because I don't know how else you would do that. Alright, well, at least we know now that this thing can get up to around 60. Can it then, I wonder, get up to around 80? Because I doubt this thing could get past around I doubt it could get past round 90, but it might be able to get past round 80 and up to round 90, but I doubt it'll get past round 90. Let's go ahead and see. I'm kind of curious. Obviously, Rosalia is going to be leveling up the old time, which is great. I would say we could maybe try this strategy with a different hero to see the outcomes, but pretty sure we can't afford the Apache in the first place without Rosalia. Unless we maybe bought a village and the upgrades for that, but obviously all of those cost more than Rosalia in the first place. I've been saying Rosalia. I don't know if it is Rosalia. Not too sure. I don't know if it's always Rosalia or if there's like multiple pronunciations. I don't know. Maybe I should just say Rosalia. Be safe. Hello there, the chat. Hello. How you doing? Alright, there goes my breakfast. That's out of the way. Let me not worry about that anymore. Apache's still doing well. Looking towards around 80. Rosalia is still getting, Rosalia still getting stronger. Gonna get better upgrades next level. I'm kind of curious to see if she'll get like a extra damage against mobs or special damage against some kind of something, you know? We're still doing okay though. Like I said, we could probably get up to around 80, but I don't know about past that. Doing good, you're doing good. Glad to hear it. I'm also doing well. We're just going through some medals today, so we're just gonna black border. I can't remember the name of this map. I think it's Candyland. Something like that. We're gonna black border this, and we probably have enough time to go for a second map. But we might pivot to something else after that. I don't know. I think it's Candy Falls. Yeah, that sounds right. Round 76, no problem. Apparently that thing can handle swarms of regrow balloons really well. I didn't really know that. Good tech to know though. $78, let's see 78. Awesome. Sweet. So we know this thing can get up to around 80 by itself. Maybe with a little bit of help from the hero, but basically by itself. So now Rosalia, what do you got? What do you got? Rosalia, my bad. Her attacks are improved with bouncy grenades, which also create cluster explosions. Lasers upgrade to plasma, and her 10th attack boost is even stronger. Okay. Still doing fine. Rosalia should help out with the ZOMG pretty well. See how far we can get with this thing, and then we can do some brainstorming on how to get to around 100. This isn't enough by itself. We have the option to sell this thing off, obviously. Which means if we have something like, I would say a farm, but obviously we can't get money from a farm. So I would assume we can't get money from anything else either. If we got a supply drop or a buccaneer, I'm assuming they wouldn't give us money. But there's got to be something to do with like selling towers or finding the perfect hero combo to get to around 100. Something, I don't know. Geraldo obviously won't work unless his Quincy doll can make money, but I don't know about that. Corvus probably wouldn't be a bad choice because his stuff scales pretty well into late game, but I don't know what we could use with Corvus, because I doubt he can get up to around 100 by himself, but you never know. Maybe we'll do that today, once we black border this map. And try some deflation rounds. See what we can do with that. We're starting to see some struggling on the ceramics here. So, yeah, that'll be a problem. Got some more upgrades coming in. Scatter mines, or scatter missiles do more damage, especially to Mogs. Good to know. Of course, if we do manage to get up to around 90, I already know we can't pop a DDT with this thing by itself. Or at least not more than like maybe 2 at most. Maybe somebody like Sai could be good, because he does camo. Oh, yeah, there we go. Couldn't even get up quite to round 90, but, you know, we'll take that as it is. We'll come back later.